Is there anything in the break room we need? Casey said he'd meet me in the parking lot. I shouldn't keep him waiting. Fine. There you are. I can't wait to pour the drinks, put on some music and relax. Maybe we can still salvage what's been, let's face it, a bloody awful day. About that, I can't wait. Oh, you're flaking on me. Sorry, I need to talk to Detective Cross. I found something and I think John is innocent after all. Oh, don't worry about him, he'll be fine in a jail cell for one night. It'll just remind him of his basement. I'm being serious, Casey. I feel terrible. I convinced Cross to arrest him and now he's out there on his own, probably handcuffed to a table. How would you like it? I know where this is going. Not exactly my scene, but someone says I should be less picky. Sorry, don't mean to be such an ass. It's just I've barely seen you outside work lately. I miss our catch-ups. I know, divorce isn't as simple as they make it seem on TV. There's something to sign or some lawyer to talk to. How about tomorrow? We can do the whole drinks and music thing, maybe watch a movie. Would you believe Scout's never seen Casablanca? Play it again, Scout. I'm sorry, Casey. I lack the equipment to display moving pictures. Oh, no, I didn't mean... You know what, don't worry about it. You two had better go free your little lost boy. If he is innocent, he needs someone like you on his side to show him the way back to Neverland. LAPD Precinct 13. Is there anything you want to talk about? I thought you were running off to save John. Are you sure you don't mind cancelling tonight? It's fine. This is just the downside of being friends with someone who's nice, I suppose. Hey, I balance you out. I'm the yin to your yang, the sunny to your Cher. You trying to imply that Cher isn't the nice one? Careful, there might be another murder on the cards today. What about you? What are you gonna do now? I'm booked to work a photo shoot tomorrow afternoon. Murder Mystery might be on a summer break, but this guy here sure as hell isn't. You're in demand. My acting coach always used to say to book all the jobs you can because one day there won't be any. Oh, sorry babe, I didn't mean to. Don't sweat it. I'm happy for you, really. At least things are going well for one of us, right? Wonder if they'll cancel the show now that Blake's gone. I'm not sure. He was the creator. Can't imagine Murder Mystery without him. But it was doing well in the ratings, and it makes a lot of money for the studio. I wouldn't be surprised if they find a way to keep it going. I just don't know if I could handle another year of Becky without you around. You know, you could probably get your job back. Blake only fired you because he was being blackmailed. Maybe, but it doesn't feel like now's the time to ask. Oh, sorry, I know Blake's not even in the ground yet, but can you possibly reverse the last decision you made? Thanks. Yeah, that'd be cold, even for you. Hey, I'm not cold, I just take a while to warm up. But I'm like room temperature at least. Same. Bye, Casey. I gotta go to the city map. There we go. Ooh, a location. Oh, it's been years since I've been in here. See the gum on the wall behind the desk? I stuck that there 15 years ago. You spent time in the police station. Not in the way you're thinking. My dad used to work here. Oh, that could be to our advantage. Having an ally in the police could... Dad passed away, Scout, a long time ago. We're on our own here. Speaking of which, John's probably alone in the interview room with Cross right now. Keep quiet, we might be able to hear what's going on. You should not be able to get to that. I'm telling you, I wasn't there. You think you're tough, Red Fern, but I'm gonna get you to crack, even if it takes all night. Oh no, Detective Cross is going to crack John. We have to stop him. Shh, he'll hear us. Hi, Detective. You, what are you doing here? I found new evidence. It's handed at the front desk. Okay, I'll get it in the morning. But maybe you haven't noticed, but I'm busy right now. If you want to talk, come back tomorrow. Now, if you'll excuse me. Damn it! Just lock the door. Hey, open up. You got the wrong guy in there. If Cross won't do his job, we'll just have to do it for him. What are you suggesting? Well, the cave evidence is behind the front desk, right? Let's take another look. We must have missed something. Behind that desk? What if someone sees us? Let me worry about that. Can you try scanning the murder weapon again? I can conduct a macro-level scan, but it will take some time. That seems like the wrong thing to be scanning, but fine. Cool. A fingerprint. Yes, I shrank. What did you find? There is faint marks on the award statue. They're oval-shaped and quite intricate patterns. You mean fingerprints? Ah, of course. I'll update my imaging database. If we find a match for those prints, we'll know who held the murder weapon. But how do we find a match? We don't have any fingerprint records to compare against. The police have a database. It would only have the prints of people who've been arrested before, but it might be worth a try. Good idea. Do you have access to this database? Highly doubt. I don't have the password, if that's what you mean. Can't you network with it or something? That is not how networking works, Honor. Besides, I don't have any communications hardware, so that's odd. It seems I do have a communications port, but the relevant subroutines are damaged. Can you fix them? I can try. Attempting data recovery. Wait, hi. Scout, what's happening? Did he die? Well, at least the imaging's online. Great. Good. Cool. You look badass. I don't really have a voice to give you. Boot sequence looks good. How's your memory clock? Stable at 150 megahertz. I'm reading an average efficiency increase of 1.6 since yesterday. Damn it. Did I do something wrong? No, but I bet Tom that overclock wouldn't be stable. Guess I'm buying lunch today. Eat. Gotta get him ready for another test. They're going to be here in 10 minutes. 10 minutes? We just started basic diagnostics. There's nothing we can do. If the administrators want to refocus R&D, then screw the administrators. They can't just change the parameters like this. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, Scout. Looks like you're in for a long day. Dramatic. Whoa! You're back! Oh, thank God, I thought I lost you. What happened? There was an unexpected payload inside the damaged communications code. Blah blah blah. In English? I remembered something. There was a break room. People were arguing. That's vague. Do you know where you were? Do you know where you were? I think I was in some kind of laboratory. There were computers and machines. Maybe that's where you were created. I wish I could remember more. Do you think there might be other memories that you haven't found yet? It is possible, but I have no way of knowing where they are or what might trigger them. There's more to uncover, we'll find it together. Promised I'd help you when I meant it. Thank you, Honor. I'm so glad I found you. In the meantime, how about that communications code? Can you access the police computer? Yes, I think I have restored that functionality. Give me a moment to make a connection. Puzzle start. Solve these puzzles without use of X or hints look out for lines that only have one solution. Any errors occur. Oh, okay, so this is more like the actual time. You're also 4. Oh, there's multiples. Okay. Cool. That's fun. It's not worrying. Whoops. Okay. Great. So at least these we know will have to be connected. Fuck. I should have checked that. So you need 2, you need 1, 1. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. Wow. Found a match for the fingerprint, thank goodness. Well, don't keep me waiting, Scout. Who is it? A man called Frank Pritchell. Who? 34 years old, prior arrest for assault and extortion, although all charges were dropped. There is a photograph attached to the file. You may want to see this. Is it Tully? Looks familiar, but something's not quite. Ah, it's Tully! Shocking! I almost didn't recognize him with red hair. Shocking. That explains the bottle of hair dye. He must have had it in case he needed a quick disguise, and he threw a pair of overalls and made up a story about working on set. That explains why he wasn't wearing a shirt. Even the whole stupid thing was probably just an act. He was there to blackmail Blake. Which did not go according to plan. As we heard on the tape, Blake threatened to call the police. So Frank grabbed the closest thing to hand, which one of the awards, from behind Blake's desk. But now we know who you are, Frank, and we're coming for you. Are we? Should we be handling this? Man, do I need a coffee. You're still here. Don't you have someplace else to be? No, actually, I don't. You just aren't gonna leave me alone, are you? How's the interview going? The guy's driving me crazy. Don't know how he does it, but he's clammed up tighter than a rhino in a wetsuit. I know why he's not talking. Why? Because I'm not going hard enough. No, he's not talking because he's innocent. You're serious. An hour ago you wanted me to throw the book at him. I've been trying to tell you since we got here. How many times have I got to tell you? You're not a real detective. You can't walk in here and expect me to overturn hours of work just because you've changed your mind. Everything I've seen points to John. Unless I've missed something, the case is closed. We found evidence that I told you. Put it on the front desk. I'll get to it tomorrow. But you need to see this now. What could possibly be that important? Present evidence. Wash. Fingerprint. I don't want to believe it either, but I was wrong. We found fingerprints on the murder weapon. Fingerprints? They match a profile. Ooh, police file on a man called Frank Pritchell. Better known to us as Tully, who's disguised, but it's him. How did you lift the prints? The land told me they don't have a slot for ours. Scout did a micro-level scan of the award. Once I had an image of the prints, I searched the police that you hacked into the police computer. I should have you both arrested. For solving your case, get your priorities straight, detective. Frank Pritchell killed Blake and he's still out there somewhere. Wait a second, where are you going? Got Pritchell's address on file. I've got to collar the guy before he leaves town. If he gets away now, the chief is gonna bust me down to traffic. What about us? We found the evidence. We absolutely not. You stay here. And I mean it this time. Don't move until I get back. I assume we'll be ignoring his instructions as usual. You catch on pretty quick, Scout. Ooh, that sounds like a chainsaw, but it's not. The detective left the station in a hurry, but flashing lights and screaming siren aren't hard to follow. As I drove, my mind turned over to the day's events. Blake's death, Scout's appearance, John's arrest, Frank's guilt. It seemed like the whole world was turning inside out, a dizzying whirlwind with me at the center. Up ahead I saw Cross pull up to the curb outside an apartment block, Frank's place. There was a crowd of people gathered outside, a yellow cordon fluttered in the breeze. Something wasn't right. Oh, Frank Mitchell was dead. They said it was suicide. A note in his apartment said he hadn't meant to kill Blake. Things got out of hand. He couldn't live with himself. The usual stuff. That's not nice to say. Tied everything up neatly enough for the police. Case closed. But it wasn't enough. Not for me. I wanted answers. I wanted to know why I was involved. And then I wanted out. To run away, regroup, salvage whatever was left of my life. Which is not much, I guess. Little did I know the universe had a different plan for me. Case closed. Ooh, does that mean we did the oh, question mark. Ooh. Yay! S tier. Hell yeah. Go us. Good job.